Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of A Prussian Emperor. I am Bridger, and today we are back with sharp, clear lines. That's all I needed. I just needed it not to be blurry. Thank you so much to this mod author. I am going to demonstrate very briefly, very quickly, show them some love, because, my friends, it is insane that Paradox does not do what Goondu does, okay? This mod is scale_UI, and it basically involves you downloading his mod, which is a Python script, essentially, and GIMP, which is a Photoshop program, but it's open source alternative. And then it uses GIMP's batch files to go in and basically scale up all the UI in the game by 1.33 for my 1440p monitor. And now everything is beautifully clear and sharp and big enough to read on a 27-inch monitor. Thank God. Because holy crap, was it absolutely unbearable yesterday. I could barely read the text of how many thousands of units of men there were in each individual army. It was so blurry. It is so much better now. Unfortunately, you can't use it with bigger UI, the thing that allows you to basically have a longer interaction window here, which is fine, because this takes up all the space, and I don't mind scrolling a little bit. It's fine. It's at least legible, and I don't have to, like, the alternative, of course, was like leaning into my monitor to not, if I didn't blow up the thing and make it blurry, I had to lean in to read it, and that was really bad for my back and neck. So let's jump into it. Hello, everybody. Now that that's out of the way, and that's why, by the way, the stream took a little bit, was a little bit late today, because I noticed it was updated when I came down this morning, and it takes about a half hour to run, and the first time I ran it, it didn't work right, and I think it's because I had the game options cranked up here, the GUI. I had that at 1.2, and I think that screwed it up. So when I turned that back to 1.0, launched the game, closed the game, and then ran the process in the background, it created a mod that worked beautifully. Now, where are we? We are lamenting the fact that this Danzig portion is now controlled by Poland. A vassal of Poland, and their liberty desire isn't even close to getting them free. So at this point, my real goal is to become large enough to rival Poland, because the last time I got a rival, which was not too long ago, slot open, I could not rival Poland. Bohemia looks like it's doing quite well as an ally, and I'm gonna need more allies. Both Denmark and Hungary are enemies of Poland. And so is Muscovy. So they've got some bad enemies. I don't think Denmark would be as good an ally as Hungary, just because they're not really, they'd have to use ships and stuff, and the AI is not super good with using ships. So Hungary and Muscovy would probably be, but Muscovy doesn't look like it's very strong yet. Like, if they can really conquer a lot of this area and form Russia, then maybe they'd be good allies. But right now, I think Hungary is really my best bet. Oh, and they're Croatia as a junior partner. Oh, that'll actually make them a little strong. I think these might have been Hungarian by default in a previous scenario, but now they've got Croatia as a junior partner. So, okay, that's good. That's good. Now, let's look at the rest of the map. France absolutely kicked the crap out of England. Burgundy hasn't had the Duke of Burgundy event. I can't remember exactly when that happens. Hello, Teopap. And I know they changed it into an Imperial Incident in this expansion, but I don't know exactly what the deal is there. Is the Duke of Burgundy always going to die now? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But at the moment, France and Burgundy are actually friendly with each other. So, and France and Poland are friendly with each other. I was thinking I was going to need a nice, like a big ally. Hungary is going to have to do. They're not that big, but maybe between Hungary and Bohemia and I going to war with Poland when they're weakened by something else, maybe a war with the Ottomans or a war with the Muscovy, then maybe. Even the Ottomans like Poland. Jesus. Not a fan of that. But yeah, it's possible. So now what is our current miniature plan? Well, the Wolgast is allied with Poland, but we plan to break that alliance by going to war with Brunswick and defeating Wolgast and forcing them to break their alliance with Poland. That will at least get me part of the way there. We've already got Stettin as a vassal. I think the first thing I'm going to do is declare a humiliation war against Brunswick and actually humiliate them, and as part of that, declare a separate peace with Wolgast where I force them to break their alliance with Poland. That way, I can keep these guys as an ally, I can get a bunch of power projection, and it'll open up an attack onto Wolgast to vassalize them next time. The thing is, what we just saw there is there's quite a lot of nations allied with Brunswick. It's not a small number. Even though they are small nations, I'm probably going to want my allies to come with me. Oh, Cologne could come with me. And maybe Saxony. I don't think I want to pull the trigger on Bohemia yet. I'd rather keep growing my Bohemian favors. I've got 13 now, but I can guarantee you I'm going to need them in the future. And Cologne, for example's got 28. So even though these are small nations, they can pack a bigger punch than you expect. To that end, what am I getting? I'm getting 17. Let's get one more infantry built up in here. So we're 12 and 2. When do we want to start this? I don't know. Let's take a look at their technology. Their military tech is 5. They're 5 all across, which is I think the same as what we're at right now. We're 5 across the board. We're still getting that institution situation, though. And it looks like they are, too. They have not embraced the Renaissance yet. We are, eventually, going to embrace the Renaissance. We've only got one of our territories having... Nope, two of these over here have also embraced the Renaissance. So, at what point can we... Right now, it costs too much. It's cost prohibitive. But how long until these get 66? This one's 26. A lot of these are going to take a long time. $83, $90. That one's 74. That'll be good. Berlin is 78. So by 1480, we should be able to afford it at a decent rate. Yep, because Neumark will also have joined. Okay. And Altmark is also going up at a decent clip, but not a super fast clip. I could speed it up by doing the institutions, but I think we're okay. Now, we've got provincial unrest in Dramberg and Neumark. Our treasury is currently sitting at 36. I could get another... Oh, damn it. I don't have a military advisor, huh? That's bad. I want more military monarch power. Wonder if I can do it by doing this. They're at 38 loyalty. When I seize land, all the states lose 20 loyalty. I've actually got 35. So let's give them 5 loyalty by summoning the Diet. Take a look at what our options are. Boost national stability. They want me to get to stability 3. Whoo boy. That is problematic because I don't think that is a good idea because I currently have innovative ideas that I have to spend administrative power on. So I don't think I want to spend a huge chunk of it increasing to stability level 3. That's expensive for the value you get out of it. Now, the nobility just want England to like us, and they'll give us a lot of loyalty for it. But the burghers are the ones that I really need to get a little bit higher in loyalty. Right now, these guys like me enough that I can seize land and nobody's going to be crazy. But I think the burghers are definitely the ones. So base production of Brandenburg has to go up to 5. Yeah, that's definitely possible. We've got some extra diplomatic power we can take advantage of. So let's take that, and we'll even gain some money and loyalty in exchange. Now, this is Brandenburg, you say. Right there. It's only got to go up 2, but if we're going to do that, I probably should give that the encourage development discount. It'll increase their state maintenance by 200%. So that'll go from 0.15 to 0.45. Does that seem right? It is the capital state. We're going to have to do some development other than what we're doing right now in order to really make it work. So let's do it. Encourage development, local development cost reduction. Yeah, 0.47. That's a weird number. But anyway, Brandenburg is going to go up 1, 2. And that should make them happy. Bingo. Bunch of loyalty, bunch of ducats. Loving it. Loving it. Now, is this the lowest cost in this state? 45, 43, 45, 40. Wow. This has fairly low overall. So let's invest a little bit here. Still 40. Now it's 43. 44. 43. We'll get a little bit more tax base there. All right. I think that's enough spending monarch power for now. And here's the problem. We're not going to remember to, like, undo this edict in however many years it's going to... What does it take to get rid of the edict? Doesn't even say, does it? Or does it just wear off automatically after 10 years or whatever the number is? I can't remember. But, like... Oh, the maintenance went up, too, because I increased the development. Well, that's annoying. At least they are prosperous before we did that development there, so that's good. I think everybody else is probably going to be prosperous, too. Not this one because of the fact that we just integrated these guys, and they were definitely getting some devastation before. So that one's got prosperity. This one's got prosperity, too. But we're going to save the rest of our monarch power for getting our technology built up. As soon as we're done with this institution situation. Okay, all that having been said, I think we can probably now afford to get an advisor. I don't like either of these, but I'm not going to pay to get rid of them. I don't really need a... What's my force limit anyway? Force limit is 17. I don't think I need that. So I'm just going to get fort defense instead. 1 second. T-Pop says, 1 year ago I watched your High 4 guides and now I've become a decent player. I'm glad that helped, man. I worked really hard on those, trying to make them as accessible and comprehensive as possible while also not being incredibly boring. Because it's kind of that way if you have to explain everything. But... yeah, those took me a while. And not only that, the beginner's guide videos that I made, those like 10-minute ones, those ones I had to make without access to the game, which was quite the chore. I basically had to use only the developer streams to learn all the information and then also to visualize it for you. So that was difficult. Now, I think we're not going to get any more advisors, even if I'd like to. And... Detonator has a higher liberty desire, but we're working on that. Once their liberty desire goes down below, or goes down below 50%, we'll start getting some money from them. We'll also get more income as these areas are no longer have a high autonomy. That's going to be going down passively by 0.1 per month. So that will slowly give us more money. So right now, even though our income is kind of low, it will continue to go up in the near future. Okay, so that's done. We're working on this, so we don't need to worry about it. Provincial unrest in those areas is not really going to spark a rebellion. That's going to go away. I don't know how long until the autonomy decreased goes away in 76, so that's 4 years from now. And I'm sorry we haven't actually gone anywhere here. I'm just making sure I'm covering all my bases. So that's done. There's disputed succession in a bunch of places, but none of them matter to us. And we don't care about condottieri. So, right now, we're training our soldiers. We're even funding our fortress, but there's really only one. I should have another fortress. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, I definitely should have another fortress near the coast. Probably right here, actually. That's a nice bottleneck that will cover all 4 or 5 of these other territories that aren't covered. Unfortunately, I can't afford it yet, but that is definitely going to be a goal in the near future. Before we go to war with Brunswick, I want a fortress built in Prignitz. So let's move forward and try to build up some money. Our prestige is going to slowly recover. That will improve our income as well. Every little bit helps. Stettin will be able to provide us with some income soon. Oh, great. Now you lower all the development costs by 5%. Oh, well. We actually need as much money as we can get so we can embrace that institution. Oh, that's right. We're building a church in Sternberg. That will also slightly increase our income. Hello, Street Gaming. Welcome. And we did hire another soldier. That's the other reason that we went down in the treasury. But I kind of want this to be my core group of soldiers. These ones that we recently hired have not drilled enough. It's going up by 0.83 per month. You can't even see the blue bar. It hasn't even shown up yet. Where's our army professionalism at? It's at 11%. So our mission to get it to 50 is still quite a ways away. Ansbach still has one of our dynasty at the helm, I believe. Yep, still the same dynasty. Unfortunately, they have an heir. I can only hope this heir dies of some, natural disaster or what have you. So here we're getting the church finished in a second. 0.07, it's gone up a little bit. That's probably just the autonomy going down. Alright, the church is finished. There we go. That actually had a decent bump to our income. I won't be satisfied until it's at least 1 per month, though. These guys will probably contribute at half a ducat a month, maybe? We'll see. They're getting closer to being happy to be our friend. We just have to send this guy over here to wheel and deal. Oh, okay, that's nice. Our Friedrich II, our monarch, has gained some power. Albrecht Achilles von Hohenzollern. Isn't that almost the same name as this guy? Wait a minute! They have no legal heir. On monarch death, a noble from von Hohenzollern succeeds to the throne. How come we wouldn't succeed to the throne if we have... Why wouldn't we get a personal union if they're the same dynasty and they have no heir? Somebody's got to know that. I haven't looked at the personal union mechanics in a while. I don't want to stop it and look it up on the wiki, but I know it's there. I don't remember exactly what triggers it, but I thought you just had to have the same dynasty and they had to die without an heir. Maybe it's more complex. Oh, maybe we need a royal marriage. Is that what we're missing? They have too many diplomatic relations, unfortunately, so I guess that's a no-go. Yeah, we probably needed a royal marriage to get the personal union. So we should have done that before, is what it comes down to. Wow, we're already at the next government reform. That's a little sooner than I expected. Centralized bureaucracy gives us autonomy change down. That's okay. If we were doing a lot of conquering, really quickly, that would matter a lot. Max promoted cultures. I don't even know. I mean, we can promote up to 2, and honestly, we should. I didn't even think about this. This will actually give us a good deal of additional. So we've got Pomeranian culture here, which is giving us a tiny penalty. I forgot to look at that. So let's definitely promote that. Now, within this, so Pomeranian is what we're going to get a lot of. But other than that, Saxon, Lower Saxon. But we're going to get them as a march. Not going to integrate them right away. So honestly, I'm not sure I need the extra cultures until I start taking parts of Bohemia and parts of Poland. No, I think I can take the autonomy and be okay. Because by the time we're going to need those extra cultures, we're going to get them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get 5 more promoted cultures by the end of the game, and we're going to get one in the near future. So yeah, I think autonomy was the right call. These guys are finally getting some drill into them. The difference is kind of crazy. 10% additional damage and 25% less damage taken. That's insane. That's really good. Ooh, a close member of the family of our ruler has proven utterly naive and keeps telling foreigners vital information publicly. This is technically treason, but executing a member of the royalty may cause some unrest. Oh god, with the prestige penalties. He's a relative after all. We don't mind if he spills beans when we're not really caring about things. Alright, how's our income now? 72.72, that's better. And we're soon going to get some income from Stettin. They just need to chill out about the fact that we took them over and vassalized them by force. You can trust us. Oh, we can get an idea for the first time ever. Scientific revolution lowers technology costs. Hell to the yes. And it lowers our cost to embrace an institution, which is exactly what we need right now. And infantry combat ability went up by 10%. So what is our embracement cost now? It's still too damn high is what it comes down to. One of our provinces embraced it. The rest are getting there. Oh man, Postum doesn't even come close right now. So that now is going to increase their Renaissance per month. Oh, it's only going to take about, 150 years for it to get here. Now, hang on, why is it only 30% spread? Oh, we've got a new emperor. I feel like that was 50% before. What changed? What did we lose? We lost a bonus to our institution spread, and I don't know what it was. This was 50% before. It was definitely 50% before. Somebody go back to the old video and tell me. No, don't do that. All right, we're saving all our money to invest in the Renaissance. Anhalt has embraced the Renaissance. Oh, if we waited a little longer, the Renaissance would have lowered our development costs too. I think it's just telling us about imperial ambition, which it is. No brainer. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at the Holy Roman Empire. They've already done the first 2. The next one lowers state maintenance for everyone by 25%. I'll vote in favor of that. I don't want this next one, though. Imperial authority is climbing too high too fast. Oh, hang on. There's a fight right now between Lübeck, Lüneburg, and Brunswick. How is Lübeck winning this? That's crazy. So maybe when that ends, it's a good time to go after Brunswick. I didn't even realize I've got some boats here. I should make them go away. Certainly the cog is not needed right now, and I don't want to pay the maintenance on it. Mothballing it... Maintenance goes down to 0, but... What's the current fleet maintenance? 25, brings it down to 12. Maybe we keep the fleet as it is. Just in case, we'll just mothball it. Just combine them, mothball it, and get a little bit extra cash. Because we don't have that many sailors. So building a big fleet later is going to be difficult. Does this have a fortress in it? It does have a fortress in it. So that can be my naval area once we've... I don't want to invest in a technology right now. Not as long as we're ready to embrace this institution so we don't pay as much. But man, that still costs me a lot. We need more provinces to embrace this thing. Again, 1480, at least 3 or 4 more provinces will join, and it will decrease the cost significantly. Ooh, that's some good foresight. Are these guys out of that war now? They are. Is now the time to strike? Are they gonna jump to military level 6 in the middle of this? I technically could. It gives tactics, gives combat width, it gives infantry fire, infantry shock. I'm not gonna get that institution anytime soon. So yeah, let's stop drilling, park these guys over here, and get ready to go to war. Now, we only need to go with a humiliate rival casus belli. Because that's all we're going to do is humiliate these guys. The main reason we're going to war... Wait a minute, they're not allies with... Come on! Damn it! Why no allies? Because they went to war and these guys didn't join? What the hell happened? We were counting on you, guys. Alright. Calm down. Let's see if they rebuild their alliance or something. Because that was going to be perfect. Now we're going to have to do something else. 5 legitimacy or lower national unrest. We'll take the legitimacy, please. Well, very disappointed. I guess I should have acted sooner. I didn't expect that alliance was going to simply dissolve. As long as I'm doing nothing else. Might as well get Hungary to like me. Yes, there we go. More Renaissance. Hungary is preparing to attack Serbia in a war of aggression. Oh, fantastic. Well, if it makes you stronger, Hungary, I'm okay with it. Because I need you to be a good ally against Poland with me. Denmark is preparing to attack the Lenovian Order. Up here? Okay. Well, if it puts you adjacent to Lithuania, I'm also okay with it. So close to getting more money. Vassal income is actually increased due to that feudal nobility thing. That's nice. Oh, charismatic negotiator. I like that. Is that the heir? Yes, the heir gets that. The heir is a weak claim. That's because the first one died. This guy must be like a bastard or something. Oh, spare no expense. No, actually, getting rid of the inflation will be harder because we don't have as much admin power. We've been using it on the ideas. Wow, he's telling everybody in the world, apparently. Alright, Stettin likes us as much as they possibly can, which is still not that much. These need to keep going down. Trust is slowly going down, in terms of going up, actually. And our reputation is hurting us because of our previous vassalization, but that modifiers going away. What is it, 10 years after? So 82. So 5 years from now, they'll like us more. Thing is, they'll also like us more each year. 5.6 is going up, and that's actually 8. So we need a new royal marriage with Bohemia. We need to keep that alliance strong. It's the only decent one we've got. They are actually about twice as powerful as we are in terms of army size. And we could field a slightly larger army. I just need the money. And to that end, our army tradition isn't great. So maybe we mothball the fort to get the money in order to build a different fort and in order to get our institution embraced. Because we're getting close to that limit of how much power we can have. Geez, it's still 200, even though we've had a couple more embrace it. Well, one more embraced it, I guess. I thought it said one more embraced it. Must have been something else I was reading. Pomerania doesn't exist anymore. It's now Wolgast and Stettin. I don't know why, but this patch changed the start, so Pomerania doesn't exist. So Pomerania still doesn't even have any claims anywhere. I don't... Maybe they decided that Wolgast and Stettin were a better representation at this point in time. Oh boy, another imperial reform. Well, okay, give me some more money. I'm all about that, but he's enacting reforms really damn fast, and that's annoying. Oh, that's slightly off. That's disappointing. Okay, reform desires at 81%. At 95%, I think, the Protestant Revolution starts. They didn't get their... Re-up! Come on, you still have You still have a very good relationship with Brunswick. Okay, 1480. So yes, they refused a call to arms or something, right? So in 1480, they might get that alliance back together. That would be perfect. We're going to prepare to launch an attack against Brunswick and Wolgast in 1480. Bohemia has embraced the Renaissance. Come on, we can do it, people. Just lower the cost a little bit more. 98%, 93%, 86%. When those three drop, that's probably the point at which I'm ready to buy in. Foreign quarter of Berlin-Cologne. For a long time, foreign merchants have been settling in Berlin-Cologne to better conduct trade with our country. Later, however, the intensified activity of the free city of Hamburg to the quarter has grown into a city of its own. This is not without its problems. Our own citizens are complaining that the Hamburgian community is growing at their expense. They demand that we impose harsher rules on foreign merchants and curtail their activities outside of the foreign quarter. So, we encourage foreign community. Hamburg's opinion of us has changed. We get a thriving merchant community. Lowering the development cost of Berlin by 10% for 10 years. An increase in the goods production. Or we increase our trade power and Hamburg doesn't like us. I think we take this one and we go to Berlin and we take advantage of that reduction in development cost. Yeah, it's an offer we can refuse. To pay a little bit of a deep discount here. Get them all to 6 each. I don't want to spend any more, except maybe manpower. Because you can see we're way above in manpower. Or military power. I'm saving everything else, though, for technology. And we're down to 171. Neumark's coming next. And then Uchtermark. None of these other ones are going to come anytime soon, though. So there will be 1 or 2 more small discounts coming in the next 2 years. And then we'll see. Then we'll see. Portugal is now the papal controller. We don't care. We're going to be Protestant anyway. Magdeburg embraced the Renaissance. Everybody's got the damn Renaissance except for us. Oh. High Liberty Desire. But you were supposed to like us more. We have to send relations improvements back. How much can we increase our relations here? Probably not by much. Yeah, enough probably. Another 7. Will that be enough to get us down to 50%? Let's find out. It's got to get below 50% apparently. Just forget all those bad times. Ooh, we have an idea that could give us innovativeness, but I really need to save it for admin tech instead. Alright, Hungary really likes us, which is good. So we're going to maintain that diplomat there until probably next year will be the year that they finally start paying us our rightful due. Yeah. These guys should have a slot free. They still have a royal marriage. That's important. As long as they have a royal marriage, they'll almost certainly re-ally as soon as this treaty's over next year. Ah, we can embrace an institution. If we wait, like, 1 more month, it'll cost less. So let's just hold off here. There we go. Yeah, drop down by 25. Now, I don't think waiting makes sense for any of these, so we're going to embrace it now and lower our tech costs. There we go. Now, we can get military tech, and we can get diplomatic tech, and we can get administrative tech, and we're still behind the damn curve. Because we were stuck in the Renaissance for, out of the Renaissance for too long. We have a new national decision. Pass the De Heretico Cumberendio Act. What is that? Make it a legal offense to either own or produce a translation of the Holy Bible. Ooh, that increases our tax modifier for some reason. Sure! What could possibly go wrong there? Hey, Desert Wolves. I'll be emperor someday. Just you wait and see. He called me Elector of Brandenburg as if it was some kind of a snooty... Oh, we lost our royal marriage with Saxony. Do we want another royal marriage with Saxony? Do we want to keep our alliance with Saxony? How strong are they? They're getting their shit pushed in by frickin' rebels. I don't know that we want Saxony as an ally anymore. But maybe we will need them. It's really hard to say. I will re-up our royal marriage if they ask, but I'm not going to do it on purpose. Alright. The end of this year is theoretically when Wolgast and Brunswick will get back together again, and we can declare war on one to take the other down. What's our current favors? We've got 17 favors with Bohemia, so we might call them in just to make it easy and quick. The lands of Brandenburg are now all in the hands of Albrecht IV Achilles, but worried mind... How is Achilles his last name? How did a Greek name get all the way up here? Worried minds fear that the March of Brandenburg might be split amongst an overabundance of sons. It's clear that once strong lands such as Saxony or Thuringia have suffered hard from being parceled out to many heirs, a principal title holder, something that Albrecht IV Achilles would rather avoid. Indeed, even at the imperial court we have received worried warnings that we have not sufficiently protected our succession. An electorate is expected to be indivisible. So, we can gain a stability cost reduction until the end of the game and increase our chance of a new heir, or gain stability and prestige now. This is only a problem in families that don't stick together. Habsburgs. What? I'm pretty sure this is a very good thing to have. Why? Why would you want to trade that in for a little temporary stability? We absolutely must be indivisible. Oh. That's right. He was a weak successor. Gulp. Wismar. We have an heir, which is good. These guys are no longer drilling because the previous leader died. Let's recruit a general now because it's only going to get worse. Oh, he's terrible. How's our current heir? Our current emperor guy, though, right? Has a strong heir claim. So, like... It seems... If we get this guy killed... Oh, we'll have... damn it. If we get this guy killed, we'll actually have a regency. We don't want that. I just... Man, that administrative skill sucks. So we're going to have to do this to redistribute that a little bit. And then we need to put the crappy general in charge here. Maybe if we drill this crappy general, he'll get better. But... Oh, boy. We are not going to be able to stop these stupid pretenders, are we? If they take that area, what bad stuff's going to happen? Our morale is too low because we've been drilling. Here's the royal marriage offer. Let's keep it going. We need to get this legitimacy up, and every royal marriage that can help us increase it is good. Ah, do these guys like us enough to pay us now? Did that happen? Yes! Wow, they went way down. How come? I don't know. But they're paying us 0.43 a month now, so that's good. An unusual amount of Restore Union Casus Belli's in your game, huh? I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, England did their Restore Union against France and lost horribly because of the Maine decision, but that's a scripted one, so I'm not sure about what you're talking about there. Should we go in with only 1/3 of our morale? That seems dangerous. We want Catholicism to get Reform Desire, if only so that we can start the Protestant Reformation. All right, we're going to go in. Okay, so the surrender didn't appear to do anything negative. It's not like when peasants rise up that they get permanent unrest for a while. At least it seems that way. There we go. Well, we should be able to mop the floor with these guys. Oh my god, Pretender rebels are strong. Mistakes were made. We should have waited. I mean, we're killing them faster than they're killing us, but that doesn't appear to matter. We'll have to regroup and get our morale back before we try again. Oh, Bohemia wants a royal marriage? Hell yes, we want that. Year legitimacy. Go forward. It's okay, we're at max manpower, and we'll be back again in a second. Where are they going? To Rostock. They could just walk there. Instead, they have to use this mechanic, huh? Alright, our morale needs to recover faster, damn it. It's gonna take, like, months. Months, I say, to recover at this rate. But we will be able to get to Rostock with full morale, I think, by the time they get there. Expiring Casus Belli against Magdeburg. I don't remember where the hell Magdeburg is. These guys? Because they insulted me? I don't have the vassal slots, otherwise I'd definitely go vassalize them for that insult. I think we can afford to wait until November to get our morale pretty much maxed out. Not quite maxed out, but it'll be enough to actually win this time. We also have more numbers than them this time. You're not gonna do that again. Or maybe you are. Jesus. Wait. Wait! Damn it! So close! This shouldn't be so hard. If I just waited a little longer. Hey, are my allies jumping in at the last second to take all the glory? Yeah, they are. A little late, guys. What is this? The risks of trade. Oh, we gotta compensate them by paying them money to gain mercantilism. Yeah, I mean, mercantilism is good. And getting it with money instead of getting it with diplomatic power is not the worst way to go. It's just going to cause us to get a loan. But the burghers are going to like us a lot. Can you do it? We believe in you. We have a crappy leader is part of the problem here. Let's see if I'm right. They didn't make an alliance yet? Why don't you make an alliance again? I want you to. It would be for the good of all. Don't you like each other anymore? Yes. Yes, you do. 137 and 124. You're made for each other. All right. Well, thank you for stamping that out. We'll take it from here. We should have taken it from here in the first place, but we're just terrible. Alright, we control the province. We're going to head back to here and drill some more, since apparently our soldiers aren't good enough. And I'm just keep hoping these guys get their shit together again. Right now, it appears the best I could do is go to war with Oldenburg in order to get to war with Wolgast. And even after I make Brunswick a vassal, I don't think I'd have access to Oldenburg. Unless they... No, they don't have that. Alright, we can get another Diet. This will actually help us with our internal situation here. So we know the burghers like us a lot for that previous decision. We are going to seize some crown land, I think, because we're going to have to give some away. Now, why is it 38%? That's such a weird number. It keeps going up or down by 5, and yet somehow we're at 38. Anyway, because my thought was... What are we short on? We're short on this, so that would make sense. So we go to here, Land of Commerce. We give that privilege to them. Now they will take a bunch of crown land. We can take some back. And their loyalty will permanently be a little bit lower of a base. But we'll get the extra monarch power, and that does make a difference. So we'll seize the land after we summon the Diet. Which now... seems like the clergy would be a good one. The papal state must like us. What about the nobility going to offer? Berlin has to have a barracks or a training fields. We can't really afford that right now. Oh, but we get 1 base manpower in Berlin if we do. Yeah, Streisel, getting them enacted is the difficult part. Well, actually not getting them enacted, but what I mean to say is the downside is that your equilibrium is lower. You see how the equilibrium is only barely over 30% right now? If the equilibrium gets too low, then they will never passively regain to the point where they're providing you bonuses. So that's the biggest disadvantage. And that's partly because my prestige is so low. If my prestige was higher, it wouldn't be as big a deal. Or if they had more land, it wouldn't be as big a deal. Right now, my crown land is a problem, so I have to do this, which makes everybody upset at me. So either the clergy or the nobility. The nobility have an equilibrium at 34%. These are at 33%. The clergy is an easier one to accomplish, and it's a faster one to accomplish. Because I don't remember how much do barracks cost? Oh, there's only 76. So maybe we can do that. And we'll get a free manpower as part of it. So we'll save up some money. Oh, we lost a royal marriage with Saxony again. We'll let them initiate again. That's just what we do. There may be other things that lower that. I think every one of these that you enact lowers their loyalty equilibrium by that. So if there are other... Oh my god, wait a minute. Holy crap. Guys. There are more. Clergy land rights, papal emissary... Religious state's already there. But there's more scrolling down. I didn't see there were more. I just thought those were the 3. Administrative advisor cost is reduced. Clergy loyalty will change in a positive way. And their influence goes up. These, okay. I didn't realize there were others. And it only cost me absolutism and stability cost modifier. I'm definitely granting them that. Because we don't have to give them any land. That's the other thing. Giving them the land when you get the first religious state one, that's a big problem. And now we've got clerical ministers. Missionary maintenance costs we don't care about. Has no modifiers. It just makes them happier and gives them more influence, which gives us bigger tax modifiers. Sure. That might be the max we can have. Ugh. Morale of armies when at war with heretics. Monopoly on wool. We gain no income from wool. What does that mean? No income from wool. We'd gain mercantilism and maybe a passive benefit of 23 ducats now, but then no income from wool for the next however long we have this active. I don't think I want to do that. I don't remember what the trade goods look like. Trade goods. Where the hell do I have trade goods? I don't remember if I've hidden them anywhere. See, I don't want to lose my income from wool, so no thank you. Now, how about the nobility, eh? Yeah. So first and foremost, crown lands are too low. We've got to seize them. And everybody's going to be mad. Oh, wait. Rebels may rise up if any estate drops below 30. Hold that thought. Let's not do it until, like, these guys are back to full morale. We learned that lesson. We learned it in a painful way. There's a lot more to this than I originally had thought. So what else do we have here? We don't need the governing capacity. We know that. Nobility and officer corps. You have to have an army tradition of at least 30 in order to get this. But it's really good. It doesn't cost any crown land either. Temporary insanity of monarch? It would seem like he's suffering from a temporary crisis event. How do you know it's temporary? Has this happened before? Do we want military guidance to gain tradition, or do we want administrative guidance to gain administrative power? I think we definitely want the administrative power, because we're behind on that. Now, increased levies reduces our tax modifier, but increases our national manpower modifier, and it appears to be based on the nobility's control. So we don't want... That's actually reminiscent of like a CK2, the slider between, you know, how much men they're giving you versus how much money they're giving you. Aristocratic counselors. Military advisor cost goes down. And influence... I was trying to figure out how to get the influence up, because the influence affects how strong this bonus is. And this appears to be the way to do it. Right of counsel. It just makes them happier and gives them more loyalty. So, yes. And honestly, this one is yes, too. So now the loyalty equilibrium is higher, thanks to all of those things. Supremacy over the crown. I don't know if I like the sound of that. A generation of cowards. Well, we don't want our discipline to go down, so we'll just take the manpower hit, and it'll grow back. States can pursue agendas at any time. I don't like the sound of that. Strong duchies. Question of rights. Subterrage currently holds lands to which we have a claim. If we were to claim this province for ourselves, they would undoubtedly regard us with contempt and disdain. No, we want to get this... Yeah, we can just renounce our claim. That's the easiest way to do it. We're going to annex them in the near future anyway. Before we go too much further. Strong duchies requires us to have 2 vassals and or marches. But if we did, this works real well. Monopoly on mining and smelting. No income from iron or copper. Monopoly on livestock. I'm not sure these monopoly things ever make a lot of sense, right? I assume that means these agendas over here, right? The ones that that I choose. The fact that they can choose them all the time. Estates can pursue agendas all the time. That means they can assign you agendas all the time, and if you fail them, you have the penalties, like unrest and loyalty problems. I don't think we need the loyalty equilibrium increases that badly right now, so I don't want that one. Land of Commerce. Oh, we already have that one, yeah. Yearly naval tradition decay. Admiral cost. It gives them a little more influence. You don't want them to have too much influence, remember. When they get close to 100, they start causing disasters that can lead in a coup. Yearly prestige. I like that. I don't like the max tax modifier reduction. But 5% is kind of low. We get 20 prestige right now, which is helpful. And the 0.50 yearly actually might keep us at a decent level. Hang on. Patronage of the arts, patron of the arts. It's already there. We are a patron of the arts, but how and why? Is it our leader? No? Where's that modifier coming from? I thought it must have been a modifier here. Huh, that doesn't help us much. Anybody know where this is coming from? Patron of the Arts? I thought it must have been an event we did. Okay, doesn't matter. This actually looks pretty good. because prestige gives me more money. Right now, our global trade power is down. And our ability to improve relations, our legitimacy is actually down. We need legitimacy because our taxes are down when we have low legitimacy. No, income from vassals. So yeah, I think this one's good. The 20 prestige is good. Diplomatic advisor costs. I like this one too. I like all my advisors costing less. All that's good. I missed this out. I could have had a 15% boost to my national tax modifier a long time ago. Indebted to the burghers. Take 5 5-year loans at 1% interest. That's better than the normal interest rate, which is, I think, 3 or 4%. But you lose that mercantilism, which is bad. Free enterprise. It just gives them higher loyalty and more influence. Revoking this later is gonna make them mad, right? Like, when we need the absolutism, they're gonna be all mad about it. But you know what? By that time, we'll probably have formed Prussia, so screw them, we'll be fine. Control over monetary policy. That sounds bad. All power costs increase? That's a no. That's a no bueno. It's going to be a no from me, brud. Light ship cost, trade power. That's not yet useful yet. We don't want any of those monopolies. Okay. Poland started to influence the native, the blah, blah, blah. There will be blood. Lucca's preparing attack Florence. Who cares? So is there one in here? Monthly military power. I can't do that yet without increasing the crown land size. So we've got to seize crown lands now. Everybody mad. But we're ready to go deal with it. Okay, so we dealt with that. These guys can come back here and continue to do their drill thing. Now the problem is those bonuses that we had are penalties until these guys recover their loyalty. The good news is it will hopefully recover a little faster. Because they're going to a higher equilibrium, so I assume that that's the case. I can't do this because it'll put my crown lands below and I'll get the tax penalty, which we don't want. Hello, Helderamor. We get a lot more people watching the EU4 streams. I guess it's just a more popular game. So yeah, this is just going to be a bunch of big penalties until their loyalty recovers. So the burghers are very close. They're almost to 30% already. The clergy, 0.3 per month. It actually won't take that long, maybe a couple of years at most. Because it'll take 4 years per, or 4 months per, times 10. So yeah, 40 months-ish. These guys probably about the same. A little less than that. So probably around 3 years still recover and we'll get our bonuses back. Now, what is that? Wolgast has a restoration of the union casus belli against Brunswick. They had a personal union with Brunswick? Or they have the same dynasty or something. Unfortunately, that means they're mad at each other. Hang on, these guys have very few allies right now. Oh, wrong thing. That's what I wanted to see. I was looking at the treaty list. I see, I see. Don't seize Crownland when their loyalty is less than 50. Yeah, you're right, but their loyalty hasn't gone above 50 in the past. So I had to do it eventually. Now, if I'd waited a little longer, now that I figured out how to increase their equilibrium, I could have waited a little bit longer. You're not wrong. I jumped the gun on that one. Did these guys get ready to annex yet? Let's... Oh, we're at max relations with them, huh? Well, I think what we need to do is pick a fight with Brunswick and vassalize them. And in order to do that, we need to build a spy network. I'm not sure. Does the humiliation... does the humiliate casus belli allow you to vassalize? I don't think it does. I mean, it doesn't say... Oh, yeah, it says... Okay, yeah. Transfer vassals, enforced vassalage. Yes, so those are disabled. Poland is influencing Wolgast. So we're at 0 technology, so there's no reason not to get cannons added to our list of possible armaments here. Brunswick no longer considers us as a rival. Well, that's too bad. We consider you a rival still. So, that having been said, we can now add 1 cannon. You don't want to add too much artillery until it gets better. The very first artillery you get is really just useful. Oh, it's no longer a valid rival for me. Why? Damn it. I liked having them as a rival. I guess I eclipsed them now, which increased my power projection. Can I get Poland as a rival now? Let's find out. Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of insane, but I can. I kind of want Austria to like me, so that if Poland attacks, they come to my aid, now that I've made them my rival. The other thing I need to do is see if... Oh, Hungary's willing to get an alliance. Okay, pull that back. Let's make the Hungary thing happen. All right. Now we've got a weapon, 2 weapons, technically. Bohemia is a decent weapon to use against the Poles. Muscovy, not even close. So buttering up to Hungary was the right call earlier. Even though we're definitely going Protestant, so screw you, Austrian Emperor, we're still going to try to get them to like us for now. And I know that we have too many diplomatic relations. It is what it is. These guys won't come back to the fold for a while yet. We have to let all these other negative penalties go away before we can annex them. Royal marriage, absolutely, with Hungary. Now, one of these did give me increased diplomatic relations. But I have to have at least 2 vassals to get it. So when we vassalize Brunswick, we can maybe enable that. So we're drilling again. We were at nearly 100% with these guys, but now they're way down again. Probably because we lost so many damn fights. They're very disheartened. I don't want to necessarily ally Austria. I've got too many as it is. I've got Cologne, which I don't know if that was a mistake. I mean, they are an elector. And they surprise you sometimes with how big the stacks these tiny German forces can have. Now, I think we save for this here. Saxony wants to keep our... And Saxony, tiny too, but... We could gain innovativeness, but we're losing it because we're not ahead enough in the tech. And our army professionalism has almost reached the first check mark. It would allow us to build supply depots. We won't need that yet necessarily, but we might need it in the future. All right, the burghers are back to giving us full trade efficiency. These guys are still a few months away. It looks like I was right. Having a higher equilibrium speeds up the rate at which you get to 30%. So this one would be great if we could get higher army tradition. Can we check this and still get a positive income? Maybe after we pay off the loan. Naval ambition. What are those impressment offices? That's a new one. Sailors increased. Yeah, okay. And that gives us additional trade efficiency, which should also increase our income by a little bit. Might get up to 1 ducat a month now. That Bohemia is ridiculous, you say. How come? Isn't it the same size it always is? Or am I misremembering where they start? Hungary has a permanent claim on all of these Bohemian areas? Interesting. Oh, that's right. Actually, there were some small nations in these Cilician areas. So, Bohemia ate them. I think. I think there's at least 1 or 2 here. Like, Moravia existed. And maybe Opole. Or Cilicia itself, right? Didn't Cilicia is a nation at the start? I can't remember. It certainly changed up a lot recently. Yeah, we'll keep everybody happy, give them military access. Can we get rid of this? Yes, we can. Thank you for reminding me. We don't need that anymore. You only said remember because you were correcting yourself, but that triggered my brain to go, are you forgetting something? Yes, you forgot that you were paying for a state edict that you don't want. Those state edicts should absolutely wear out and then remind you, hey, by the way, you do you want to re-up on this? They shouldn't just exist in perpetuity. Oh, we'll take the reform progress. I don't care. I mean, we're halfway done with this damn list already. And yeah, reform progress can increase your governing capacity. Expand administrative cost. Oh, it means the next time you do it, it'll cost more. Makes sense. Oh, we should probably boost our stability to gain a little bit more tax modifier, lower our corruption, etc. Excellent. National decisions available. When we get to 20%. So we can increase our land maintenance modifier, but increase how much we gain when we drill. That's definitely a good idea for when we have more money available. These guys still have no... Wait a minute, Poland? Now, just 8 Danzig. Damn it. So now we have to fight Poland for sure to get those pieces. Now, here's the thing. Sweden and Norway are their junior partners, but Liberty Desire is actually really low. So if Denmark was an ally, they'd be really good as an ally, right? Oh, but we're allied to their rival. Who's Denmark's rival? Bohemia. Ah, crap. Muscovy is probably the only other one that's even close to maybe. Brandenburg is threatened by Poland. We have common rivals, but they have too many diplomatic relations, and the borders are strong. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get Denmark because we're allied to Bohemia. It was Denmark or Bohemia. We'll take Bohemia for now because they're an elector. Yeah, this is annoying. Cologne. Do we break the alliance with Cologne? I just don't think they're going to add much to our everything. They actually have 7,000. I didn't look at that before. 7's not nothing. Danzig was a vassal of Poland anyway, but before I could have maybe forced them to release Danzig, and then I would have only had to fight one war against Poland. Maybe I can force them to release the nation of Danzig, and also take pieces of it. Although, to be honest, all I need is Danzig and Königsberg. If I can just take those two from Poland, I can form Prussia and then have my way with them, so to speak. Were there other nobility ones I wanted? I did. I did want this one. Increased levies, but at a cost. I already have that. I do want the strong duchies. I don't want to give them monopolies. I need to pay back this 63 ducat loan in 1486, couple of years. We'll be okay on that. Alright, their drill is finally getting somewhere. Alright, I think Brunswick needs to be vassalized by me, and I don't know if I should delay any longer. I think the sooner the better at this point. I've drilled as much as I can drill, and I can't drill so no more. I'll bring probably all of my allies. I've got a lot of favors built up, so I can go offensively against Poland. I'm not going to bring Hungary, obviously, because they just joined, but they're a disloyal... Oh, estates. Estates. Yeah, that's right. When can I get another Diet? 86, so that'll also make them happy when I call another Diet. Unfortunately, I've got this crappy leader, and maybe as part of this war, I can get my military tradition high enough that I can help preserve it. Was that the other estate one that I was looking to do? Yes, this one. Increases their influence a little bit, but... and I lose 15 tradition, but from then on, my generals cost less and my tradition decays less. So those are all good things. They added state edicts to the macro builder. Well, that's true. And I gotta click on this to remind myself if I've had them on at all. We can invest in a new idea. I think I'd rather have the Renaissance thought. I think I wound up spending administrative tech on something else earlier. So let's do this. Oh, I still need money to pay for a barracks, don't I? Crap. That needs to happen before a certain number. 1501, actually. We've got plenty of time, and if we sneak some money out of Brunswick as part of this war, we'll be good. Anhalt is going to join the war against us. And probably Mainz as well. That's actually their only two allies, right? I probably don't need to call in a lot of favors. I definitely don't need to call in Bohemia. I can just call in Saxony and, I love a good story. Especially because my legitimacy is going down every month? How is this happening? Come on. I started at 31 or something. Oh, I can't spend 10 administrative power, but I guess I have to. Damn it. Should I maybe get a couple extra? Yeah. Just in case. If I'm not bringing Bohemia, I'd better make sure that I can do it. And then with the money we get from the war, hopefully, improving relations with Austria. Oh, we're not done building the spy network. I forgot. We need to fabricate a claim. We need at least 26 to use that action. And right now they're in lockdown. Damn it. All right, well, drill until we've got that spy thing. Lollard heretics? Where? Neumark, Sternberg, and what? Why are this? What is causing this? Oh, our legitimacy's bad. And the clergy don't like us, and the nobility doesn't like us. That's going to go away soon, though. Like, real soon. 2 more months and nobility will like us. A little bit longer for the clergy. Okay, we've got a recall. Let's make sure these guys like us as much as they can. Improve relations a little bit more there. And once the nobility stop hating us, the unrest won't be a thing anymore. There we go. Manpower recovery speed is now higher. Bingo. This is now 3 months at most. Agent is discovered April 2nd next year. He can start building it up again, and then we can get the... Wait, do we have a claim? We don't have a claim. It's up here that we have the claims. So mid next year is when we're going to start the war, I think. After we've built it up. Maybe the end of next year. Oh, boy. Stettin gains Liberty Desire. Or... how long is that going to last? I'm not going to be able to annex them anytime soon. But I can't take the legitimacy hit. It's already awful. It's really bad. I need so much money. Yes, that's brilliant. It seems like we should have gotten to this Renaissance thought. We've been waiting for it for so long. Nobility gained some... I'm a little concerned about how high this is, but... oh, when the Diet summons, they all gain influence. And it lasts a lot longer than the Diet lasts. Aristocratic counselors. Reform monarchy. Reform feudal nobility. So I see that. But I think when it says it means monarchy. Reform monarchy. I don't know where that one's coming from. Alright, so we're opening up an additional idea group. And I think... I kind of want it to be influence ideas because we're going to have a bunch of vassals and this is very nice for that purpose. But... vassal force limit contribution is also good. But I also want this minus 10% to diplomatic costs. And this also increases the number of diplomatic relations we can have and the diplomatic reputation. Those are good. And more diplomats. Aristocratic ideas. Cavalry cost and cavalry combat ability. National manpower modifier. Noble connections increases mercenary manpower. Huh. Maybe that's the wrong one. I do like the leader siege increase, but maybe this is the wrong choice. I do want that military tech cost down, though. It's all about going tall, and I think that's the main reason we're going to these tracks. This isn't going to be that big of a difference, and we don't need this. So yeah, we're going for diplomatic. That's what every time I hear that, that's all I can think of. These guys are now... oh, but it's so low now. Because everybody likes us again. So why is there still unrest here? Oh, my legitimacy is still a big problem. Oh, and the seizure of estate land is still upset about that, huh? How long does that last? I guess it just goes away a little bit each turn, each month. Yes, it does go away a little bit each month. Okay. So I can't seize estate land for quite a while, unfortunately. I still need to do this agenda. Still got plenty of time. Still a little worried about it. My income has gone up considerably now, which I need, because I need to pay for a barracks, and I need to pay for a new castle here. Those are both very expensive. Oh, good. This guy got better. He was terrible before. He's still pretty terrible. All right, so we're at 16. In order to give us... Fabricate claim requires 26. Oh, it costs more inside the HRE. Didn't see that, but I guess it makes sense. Castile has had the Iberian wedding. Oh, a new Austrian emperor, huh? What's the situation vis-a-vis... Ooh, boy, reform desires at 99%. That Protestantism could break out at any moment. All right, it's at 20, so 4, 5, 6 more months at most. As long as he doesn't get caught. No, he's got no chance of discovery per month. Probably until after he goes over 20. Denmark is preparing to attack Novgorod. Okay. Maybe he's over 25. Alright, so I'm going to stop drilling after this month so that their morale can recover. And as soon as this gets to 26, we're ready to declare war on Brunswick. And we'll bring Saxony, and we'll bring Cologne with us, and they'll bring probably just... Oh! They made the alliance happen! Excellent. Waiting paid off. We're bringing Bohemia into this fight now. We've got to get these guys to not be allied with Poland anymore. That's going to be the pure goal of this. Portugal enter a golden era. Of course they would. Get a new royal marriage with our good friends there. And we're going to try to vassalize Brunswick as part of it as well. So we're going to peace out Wolgast. And the only condition, except for maybe asking for some money, is to get them to annul their treaty with Poland. And then we'll attack them again later to vassalize them. In the meantime, we will have probably annexed Stettin. All right, hang on. We're at 28. Let's go ahead and fabricate the claim. Oh, they tell you how much development is there. That's real nice. So now we can declare war. Nope, we don't have a casus belli yet. We gotta wait for it to show up. There it is. So take Brunswick. We don't need to call in Hungary. We are calling in these other ones with favors. They will call in all of their friends. Wolgast is the only one we really care about. But this puts us at a huge advantage. Our manpower limit is so big it can't even fit. I mean, I know I'm using the mod that makes this bigger, but that's good. Okay, so that's going to be a fairly quick and easy war. As soon as I get Brunswick, I'm just going to rush back over and grab all of those, unless somebody else does it for me. Sternberg gets lack of demand for local goods. Well, nothing I can do about that. Oh, these are all out of alignment, aren't they? Huh. Take a screenshot of that and report it to the guy who did the mod. We can still basically see what's going on, though. You know, I also have another mod on here that might be screwing that up. Yeah, I have an idea of what's causing that. We'll fix it later for the next game. So when we sue with these guys, what we want is we want them to annul treaties with Poland. It's only 10%. That's not much to ask, is it? Is it? Just annul your treaties with your biggest protector, the thing that's been keeping you from being attacked by me this entire time. Oh, we can humiliate our allies. That's even better. And then war reparations. All those things are things we want. We might have to abandon this. Never mind. If they were going to start causing devastation, that was going to be a problem. Damn a disease outbreak. Come on, man. Figure this out. Supply shortage, better than nothing. Yeah, our ports are blockaded. Yeah, I have loans. Do I want to pay a little bit of yeah, let's turn some of our military power into money just for now so we can build a barracks. This war's not going to last that long. We'll turn it back off in a couple of months. Who is Thuringia? Oh, it's a vassal of Saxony. Okay. Wow, there's a lot more of these small suckers than I thought. Too bad Bohemia's Munster's on my side? How do we get Munster on our side? Or is Munster there as a completely separate entity? Yeah, Bohemia's there, and Munster's just chilling. Alright, we can build a barracks. Was it Berlin to make these guys happy, right? Yes, Berlin needs a barracks. And, you know, that's just good for us. We have a lot of manpower here. We can make it bigger. We can make it stronger. Alright, this is the one. I can feel it. We're going to get either a success or we're going to get a water shortage. Come on. Ah, food shortage. Okay. Better than supply shortage. Defenders desert. We're at max now. 35% is the max. Ugh. Oh boy. The rebels came in to save the day. Oh, we lost our natural scientist. We're not going to be able to afford another one. Oh, I guess we can. Unfortunately, Brunswick, Mainz, and Anhalt are waiting in the wings. But it looks like we're going to have defeated their stupid pretender rebels for them, unfortunately. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You left us to die, you bastards. We almost had their capital. And you stack wiped them. Bohemia, what are you doing, buddy? Come on. Now I gotta build a brand new army, and it's not gonna be very well drilled. You sons of bitches. That was a disaster. That was an absolute disaster. And it was all Bohemia's fault for running away. That's how I see it. Let's make a template, I guess. sure. 12 to 1 is how we have it set up here. One-time cost of 200. Jesus Christ. That's more than a disaster. That's a horrific, painful memory I never want to see again. And I have to hope that the enemy will be weak enough to not come and just run over all of my dudes. Nope, they're definitely doing that. So we'll have to cancel anybody that's going to get killed. Oh, good. They're going through. They might be out of the way by the time we go. I guess I could try to go stop Wolgast first. Maybe I go attach my army to Bohemia's and let them do the thing for now. We can get Anhalt out of this soon. And that's, you know, 5,000 or 6,000 down. Maybe 4,000? I don't know what Anhalt's heraldry looks like. It's 5,000. That's not nothing. Okay, we got to pause it because these guys are about to die. And these guys are about to die. So we're going to have to build those guys up elsewhere. Oh, I lost 1,000 over there, too. God damn it. That should be enough. This is why I really wanted that castle in Prignitz. It would have prevented them running all the way back and forth across the damn empire. Alright, get Anhalt done. Come on. We'll take our crappy general. What do we learn? Did we learn anything at least? Yeah, we've got some army tradition now. Oh, you know what? I'm missing my other cavalry. Damn it. That was a cavalry that I lost, so I need to build that now. I'm going to go help Bohemia here. So, see if we can't get Anhalt kicked out of this and give me all the money that I demand. War reparations to everybody and also all your money. Well, that's about as good as we can hope. Good. That's step one. I'm just going to attach to Bohemia. Now it's our turn. Maybe. What the hell? Yeah, this is definitely screwed up because of that other mod, but how are we so close to losing this? When we have twice their number. Alright, well, I just lost another infantry I've got to rebuild. So detach so that they can group up. running out of money here. Okay, we finally did that. Our manpower is increased. I think we hold off on the idea, because this is going to be... Yeah, we hold off on the idea so we can catch up on diplomatic tech. We'll do the ideas once we're ahead of time. Oh, we can maybe hit these Wolgastes while they're still weak. Stupid separatists, get out of here. There we go. Yeah, get him. Wiped him. Bingo. Yeah, we're about to run out of men. We're going to have maybe just barely enough in our manpower pool to repair what we've currently got, and then we'll have almost none left. Bohemia was necessary for this fight. Jesus. We now have the upper hand, though. Let's get Wolberg out of the fight. Now that we've got that happening. Bohemia is already working on Brunswick. And it looks like Cologne is helping out down here. Excellent. They just had a better concentration of forces for that particular moment. I always do that too. I always go to occupy castles and stuff, and then I just focus on exclusively doing that instead of winning the land battle and then doing that. That's the smart thing. I just thought we had such an overwhelming force that we wouldn't need to worry. And now we do, once we crushed them. Yeah, these loans are going to be a giant pain. And my legitimacy is just taking so long to repair. I need some events to help boost it. Volgast's navy is stronger than mine, unfortunately, so I'm going to probably want to build another... I don't even have a single... Is my artillery gone? I built an artillery. Is it one of the ones that got killed? Son of a... I can't even afford it. I'll just sit here. Peace offer from Mainz. We will counter offer, I think. They want to cede Fulda to Thuringia. No, that's not necessary. What is necessary? You need to give me all your money. War reparations, and also all your money. And maybe steer trade in our favor. Are you in... No, you're in the wrong place. No, you can't steer trade towards Saxony, so no. Just give me all your money. Unfortunately, I had to share that money with some of my colleagues. But now we've got them really locked down. This is just going to take forever, except we get a wall breach. That's helpful. So maybe it won't take as forever. We occupied Slalop. Here I think we just need to detach the minimum and save the rest of our guys from attrition. Our war exhaustion is high. Well, that's unacceptable, but I don't want to spend this. We're almost done with this war. Do they have a... Yes, they have a cannon. Would that I did. That would be nice. Alright, I think we're good to speed this up a little bit. We've almost got Brunswick now. We need Kolberg and Wolgast, I think, in order to get what we want. because we don't have any of their strong areas. Oh, good. Did we get another breach? No, we just got a food shortage. And another water shortage. There we go. Okay, this isn't going to take that long now. Brunswick has been captured. Ah, a zealot. Seems like that might come in handy if the Protestant Revolution starts. Reformation, rather. Kolberg is done. Okay, Wolgast is now 100%. So, as we already said, you're humiliated. You're giving us war reparations. You're annulling all your treaties with Oldenburg. Or with Poland. I don't think I want to get rid of any of those other alliances, because they're not huge. They're not big. I mean, if he replaces the alliance with Poland with an alliance with Hungary or something, that's awful. So we don't want him to open up any more slots. And then give me all your money in a paper bag. All right. So, I don't think any of that generated any aggressive expansion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's no aggressive expansion. So now we should be able to vassalize these guys. And also give me all your money. And the aggressive expansion happens, but it's not going to create a coalition or anything. Not even any danger of it. Alright. Finally, we're in good shape. We can pay back some of these loans, and we can eventually get our economy going again. Here's the thing. These guys, well, they need to like us. We need to make them like us forever. Stops building spy networks in them. That probably makes them not like us. Wolgast is no longer a valid rival. We've eclipsed them. That's good. Gained some free ducats. All right, everything's coming up Millhouse. So it's going to take a while for these guys to be paying us and stuff and being loyal instead of disloyal, but Bohemia wants military access, sure. I thought we were allies. Don't you automatically have military access with your allies? Maybe not. Okay, these guys need to drill, drill, drill because they're terrible. They're replacing guys that were actually good at drilling. Now that we have this, though, we should be able to choose... Oh. We need 30 to get that. Okay, but what about the other one? What about this? Increases their influence. Ooh, boy. 73 seems like a danger zone, right? I would love the extra 2 diplomatic relations slots, though. Can I repeal one of these? The estate's loyalty must be higher than their influence to revoke? What? Oh, geez, you're digging yourself a hole if you keep building on these things. But I guess if you revoke... If you seize their land, that does lower their influence. No. We're just going to sit where we are. We've got more diplomatic relations slots. Well, one more coming up on the ideas here. It's just a ways away right now. So we're going to try to annex our friend Stettin here to help relieve our current diplomatic relations issue. Provence is no longer a valid rival. Well, I didn't like them as a rival anyway, guy. Really? We've got to pick Denmark or Burgundy? Why can't we pick Austria? I want to be angry at Austria. I don't know too much about Burgundy, but I don't want Bohemia. And I don't think I want Denmark. I actually have no enemies. Nobody dislikes me. If I piss off Denmark, they might choose me. Oh, crap. Bohemia and Hungary are rivals. I need to make sure that Bohemia doesn't stop liking us. That would have been nice to have before I ended that war just now. Anti-clericalism. Clerical state gains some loyalty and some influence. Burghers loses it. Or the clergy loses it. I think I'll take the money. The burghers weren't paying. So now they're going to have to pay. So the burghers is going to lose 15 loyalty, which is too damn much. I don't want them to lose that much. It actually... Yeah, I guess it did lose that. Okay, we can repay that one. And now we can summon the Diet, I think. We determined that that actually takes a real long time to wear off, but one of them's about to wear off. So let's summon it now and figure out what we can get. What kind of proposal do we need here to make somebody happy? We didn't like this one last time. The yearly papal influence is like meh. Manpower is at least 75%. The nobility gains 10 loyalty, and we gain a skill 1 army organizer. That's cheaper to employ. What do you got, burghers? Yes! Base production increase. What do we need? A dock or a dry dock in Wismar? We can definitely do that. How much does it cost? 77's not much. We're actually going to get the castle first, I think. So staying ahead of time. In military seems like a good idea. Infantry fire and cavalry shock goes up. How's Stettin's popularity now? 194. Okay, so we can annex them. It'll take a while, but that'll fix some of our problems. Now, these guys... Their truce with Poland ends in 1495. Their truce with us ends in 1502. So we have to break our truce to attack them before Poland can potentially re-up their negotiation. Well, that's not as good an outcome as I thought, but... we're finally getting a decent income. I think we grab the other option here. Increase efficiency. Or improve relations there. We've got a couple other loans we got to pay, though. Quite a few other loans we have to pay. Jesus. And when is that due? 1493, so we've got to save a lot of money between now and then to pay it all off. A courthouse lowers state maintenance and lowers province governing cost. What the hell is a province governing cost? If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was state maintenance, but I don't know what that is. Province governing cost. Oh, the governing cost is to do with the capacity? Where do I even see how much this governing cost is? Oh, we lost a good advisor. Ah, another one. Perfect. Can purchase an ability. Oh, wow. Because we embraced the Renaissance and we humiliated a rival. Okay. Well, all of these could be good. War tax is costing nothing. I like that. Age of Discovery is not going to last that much longer, though. Reformation's coming. Cavalry to infantry ratio can be increased. Meh. No to colonies. We'd be better off fighting in woods. Actually, that's not bad, is it? If we take a look at the simple terrain. Yeah, getting a +1 to fighting in woods. I am all for that. Transfer subject peace treaty at half cost. You can take somebody else's subject. Not super valuable. I think we're taking the adaptive combat terrain, and then we would get war taxes if we get the opportunity to do it again. I don't think we're going to, but we're not too far away from a large city. Here's a weird thing. It says we need 30 development, but this says we're 23 of 32. I'm not sure exactly how that's calculated, but... So yeah, we need like 290? 250 in less than a year. I don't think we're going to get quite that far, but we'll be able to pay off most of the loans, and that will increase our income by a bit. We'll take the prestige hit. Look at this legitimacy. It's still so low. Alright, so we're annexing these guys. We got another little bonus to diplomatic development cost there. Brunswick is slowly liking us a little more. There we go. They're even paying us. Alright, so now we could make them a march. I think that's what I want to do. Unfortunately, I need to wait until after we've annexed these guys before I can make them a march. Yeah, we can only get 2 of the loans because I bought that cannon, but I want the cannon to also get drilled. And our army professionalism will continue to increase. A royal influence. An increased fondness of all things Bohemian. A religious shift has been taking place in one of our provinces. Oh my god, she's a hussy. No, but seriously, folks. Hussite? What is this Hussite? Never heard of this religion. It's the only Hussite religion anywhere. They're not going to go Protestant, are they? But I want them to go Protestant. They're my friends. Local unrest and local missionary strength. Well, we don't want Hussite religion in our area. We need to go Protestant in order to form Prussia, so we'll deal with that the way that we always do, with inquisitions. Gulp. Age of Discovery's ending. Missing localization! Wait a minute. Hussite tradition changes to Protestant. How can it be Protestant? We haven't had the Protestant Reformation yet. Oh! Hussitism turns into Protestantism. Is that what just happened? Did the Protestant Reformation just happen? Loses 100 prestige, but we gain a bunch of money. I mean, we definitely want to be one of the first ones to convert, so we get the free conversion area, right? So I guess that's how the Protestant Reformation starts then. Is the Hussite Reformation, as the Hussite religion starts, and then it turns into Protestantism. And then it spreads. It looks like Poland has got some Protestant guys going on there, too. Now, Wismar is a Protestant center of Reformation, and Stettin is... God, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. All of the Reformation areas are concentrated here in the north. We're going to get none of these guys down here converting. That's really annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have been one of the first. I would have been converted anyway. At least Bohemia's on my side. Now, what makes you the leader of the Protestant League? I can't remember. If you're the first one to sign up? If you're the largest? I think Bohemia might wind up being the leader in this case. The most military power on the Protestant side. Well, that's going to be Bohemia, unfortunately. So they're probably going to be the first Protestant emperor if we win the League War. Alright, we've integrated them. Uh-oh. The Saxon conquest of Hale against Magdeburg. Well, we don't want to lose the prestige. What is this button? Shows a pop-up. Okay. So we'll accept for sure. These guys, I don't need. They're costing me money. I'm going to make them go away. But I got a new navy. Let's combine that with the old navy. Now, who are we fighting? These guys. Hey, as long as Austria doesn't get mad at me, I'm just a passive observer over here. Alright, now my innovativeness can be improved. Oh, we can make a state. Relation to all Protestant countries increased. Yeah, let's just get the church power. It'll increase our income by about 0.00. That's weird. There's nowhere that tells us why is it going to increase 6 out of our governing capacity. Where? Where's that 6 hiding? I don't know. I don't know. I honestly can't figure it out. I don't think they have it here. I'm making it a state anyway, so I don't forget. There. Look, I helped. Twice. And, you know, sieging things does give us the... we can make another state? Sure. Sieging things does give us army tradition, right? 1 per, I think, so that's good. We can get a mission. It's the same mission, isn't it? No, a show of strength. We get 15 owned provinces. We'll gain a claim on, well, everything. Look at that. Gained a claim all the way over here. I mean, we might use the claim on... Oh, how is Lübeck not part of that? It's such a more useful province than anything else that's over here. I guess technically, the Elbe estuary is good too, if you want to get technical about it. So we still have too many diplomatic relations, but we have 1 less than we did before. So now we can get these guys as a march, but only when we're not at war anymore. Okay. These guys still don't have any big allies. They might get with Poland again, though. Before, what's that specific year? 1502 is when we can attack them again without any problems. But 1495, next year, they can actually get to with Poland again. Declaring war would be horrifying. And none of my allies would come with me. And it would probably increase aggressive expansion. By a lot. Holy crap. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I attack them, no question. Breaking that truce is not an option. Oh, God, my legitimacy only just barely recovered. How is executing him lowered my legitimacy when I impose the justice? I don't know. Well, it is good that we've got all these Protestant areas, but... I have a feeling the Protestant League is not going to be very large in terms of Germany. Ooh. Oh, admin power, though. Damn it. It's basically going to be me, Bohemia, and, like... Oh, Denmark? Denmark? Converted? Or is being converted? Hang on. Oh, that was a very fast war. Oh, no. It was just one enemy being forced out. But hold the phone. Go back here. Center of Reformation. Yeah, Denmark converted to Protestantism. No, it says they're Catholic. How could they get a center of Reformation in their home area if they didn't convert? I thought that's the only way you did get a center of Reformation. Or did it just pop up there first? Was that the first center of Reformation? Stettin, you assholes. Ruined everything. If you didn't convert, somebody over here might have, and then we might have a much, much better chance of surviving. I mean, if Denmark switches, that would be great. And having these two centers of Reformation here helping Denmark maybe convert, that would be good. I didn't need 2 centers of Reformation in my damn territory. Ooh, a new idea. A dynamic court. How quaint. How amazing. Innovativeness increasing. We're behind neighbors. Which neighbors are we behind? How could we possibly be behind? Oh no, we're not. Those are possible. This is actual. First in idea, first in technology is a +2. So that's what we got to try to do, is get to first in technology a couple of times. So now that and the good news, actually, Siege of Magdeburg is done. The good news is that if... No, we actually have a claim on that. If... Or rather, when the... Oh, colonialism is next. I forgot. We don't get the printing press for a long time. But when the printing press happens, Berlin is an eligible place for it to pop up. Colonialism is going to take us forever to deal with. Now, I want to help as much as I can in this war, because every amount that I'm helping gives me war participation. And they might just give me Magdeburg. You never know. It could happen. And then, you know, I'll get a little bit of aggressive expansion, but it's not really my fault, is it? We can actually go all the way around and siege our own area. And maybe fight some guys. Yeah, fight them. We've almost converted all of our tiny little country here. Oh, that's the end of the war. I didn't get the other end of Magdeburg. That's too bad. Saxony now owes us 24 favors. Well, damn, Saxony. You scary. They've even got a little vassal, Thuringia. So Saxony's not a bad ally to have at this point. I still need another rival, you say. Don't want it to be Denmark. Definitely not Bohemia. It could be Venice. It could actually be Wolgast. We'll definitely do that, since we actually plan to attack Wolgast. Now, have they made... No, they haven't. They haven't made They haven't made an alliance with Poland yet. So that's good news. I've got some loans I have to pay back, but I'm doing well. I've got a bit of a war chest here. We've converted to Protestantism. We're almost done already. That can give us a lot of good stuff. Our prestige took a massive hit when we converted, but it's climbing back again. Where's my army? Bring it back up here so we can drill. Provincial unrest due to noble rebels. New Brandenburg. Where the hell's that? New Brandenburg. Up here. Is this where missionary is? No. Angered believers, that's why. Oh, quality wool. Give me more money. Excellent. We're getting close to getting our religious unity back into good shape. Poland declared war on Denmark. I still can't fight them. Not least of which because I can't get a claim on the areas I want to get a claim on. I could claim one of these, just, you know, 'cause. And I'm going to do that right now, just in case. But Poland and Denmark going at it, that's good news overall. Oh, and I want to declare a march. So, if I do that... Oh, and it's only possible if they're a quarter my size. That's right. They gain the following bonuses. They get 25% more manpower modifier, faster manpower recovery, higher land force limit, land maintenance modifier goes down, naval maintenance modifier goes down, and fort maintenance goes down. All of those things are good for you, so you better love me for it. Huh. This is an incident? What is that symbol? Oh, it's showing us where it would take place. That's really cool. Rostock. Local doctors in Rostock began to pay good money to study fresh corpses. The physicians claim this allows them to improve their knowledge of the human body, documenting it for the betterment of mankind. Improving the grasp of human anatomy is not an argument that impresses locals, with the graves recently deceased are found open in the morning, however. The citizens of Rostock are now demanding we restrict these horrible practices and we put a stop to the grave robbers. We should definitely put a stop to the grave robbers, but not by restricting the doctors. Constant supply of bodies for their work? Sure. I don't know how we would do that, and that's probably why we're losing prestige, but I like the innovativeness of it. Let's do it. Unpopular dissections. We're innovative, what can I tell you? Look at that, we're at 4 now, so all our power costs are slightly reduced. We're going to try to stay ahead of the curve. Denmark, are you interested in an alliance? Because we will do that for you. No. They have too many diplomatic relations as it is, unfortunately. Our costs just went through the roof. What happened? Is advisor maintenance? Hasn't really gone up. Army maintenance is the same, I think. Okay, that's slightly better. Part of the problem is having the wrong religion is a cost. Local unrest and tax modifier is a problem. So we're dealing with that pretty quick. How's the rest of those religious modifiers? Oh. Let's build the castle we've been planning to build for a while. We kind of waited a little too long. So those stupid religious zealots are going to take over. Because I don't think I can stop them in time. Stupid drilling. Oh, you're saying I can claim Danzig from Stettin, and you're absolutely right. I forgot I had that little tiny coastal area there. So the good news is they didn't stop us from converting it. We just have to wait one more month, and then we can probably go in and deal with these guys. Protestantism entrenched. Without the 40 days when any proper Catholic cannot eat meat and forces to eat fish, the demand for fish is plummeting. Oh, look at that. Those knock-on effects, they always get you. Oh, it's got to stay and deal with the actual, you know, rebels. Oh, government reform. Is this going to be a good one? Administrative clergy gives us free administrative policies. Clergy, loyalty, equilibrium, and influence is up. Oh boy. Whichever one I choose is bad times. It's got to be the burghers. Everybody else has too much influence right now. And it lowers my advisor costs, which is honestly a very useful one here. There we go. Now go back to drilling. Jeez, look at how bad they are at drilling. Oh, come on. They just started to drill again. This is a war. Saxony's going to war against Anhalt. I have a feeling you're going to get kicked in the teeth here, Saxony. I mean, I'm going to go to war so I don't take the stability hit and stuff, but... We'll go down here to get the tradition for sieging something. Oh, we can also wipe out this army. That'll get us some credit. And maybe we'll share in some of the spoils of this war. I have a feeling, Saxony, that the big boss down here is not going to be too happy with what you're doing. Unless you have an alliance with him. No, they don't have an alliance with... In fact, Austria kind of doesn't necessarily like you all that much there, buddy. You have some unlawful territory, and now you're taking more? You're even going to kill a prince? Or are you going to vassalize them? I don't know what you're going to do. Alright, let's see if we can get that claim on Danzig. And probably call it for today. There we are. Now what? Notek and Poznan. We only need the Danzig one, to be honest. We can stop building the spy network now. Because I'm not going to be supporting any rebels or anything. What else could we possibly do? Steal maps, slander merchants. I don't think we can do most of these. Because we don't have the technology to do them. Just yet. So we gained our casus belli against Poland. We really need to know is if Poland's losing the war, then we need to launch our offensive with Hungary helping us. But Hungary has to have enough favors, and they don't currently. We can invest in a new idea and get some innovativeness. Institution spread. That's going to be really useful when colonialism pops up. And we're now only one away from additional taxes. Hey, we won that, I think. Oh. Noble family requests aid. I can't afford to lose power. Damn it. Now I gotta take a new loan. Stupid game. Well, that was good. Did we get any money out of it? Oh, it was not the whole war. It was just the Bayreuth one. Ooh. Bible translated. We could make the Pope happy. We're not gonna try and make the Pope happy. Spread these Bibles far and wide, damn it. Look at how many stupid Protestant nations there are. God. It's just awful. Hey, now we got an extra diplomat. Fantastic. We're gonna have them working on keeping our allies happy. Allies, definitely. And maybe own subject countries? We only have one of them, though. Alright, we're going to call it there, ladies and gents, because it is well past lunchtime. So I'm going to go have some food, and I know we got started late today, but we'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 this time, for sure. Have a good one, and we will catch you on the flip side.